Yes,
Good
Nikita.
morning, everyone, and welcome you all at the day 4 of 1 week faculty development program on skill development for employability and entrepreneurship, presented by Training and Placement Cell of Guru Jambeshwar University of Science and Technology and sponsored by All India Council for Technical Education. Communication is the fire that fuels the workplace. Every job requires human interaction, whether it's your supervisors and colleagues or with clients and customers. Developing strong communication and presentation skills can help facilitate these interactions with others, enabling you to perform your job more efficiently and productively. So let's start this session without any further delay. Now I would like to call upon Assistant Director of Training and Placement Cell of Guru Jambeshwar University of Science and Technology, Mr. Aditya Veer Singh sir, to welcome our honorable speaker, Ms. Manjula Sularia ma'am. Please sir.
Thank you, Nikita. Warm welcome to our today keynote speaker, Ms. Manjula Sularia, and to all the participants and to our director, sir, Pratap Singh Malik. Manjula Sularia is a Josh Talk speaker, a life skill coach, social entrepreneur, and trained and counseled around 2 lakh individuals till now. And she is currently as a CEO in the Transformers Value Creators, director Prasann Chitta's Foundation, and in her journey for personal transformation and progressing, she is being a council member with the Women Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Punjab chapter, associate member with the Indus Entrepreneurs Guy, and mentor with forums like IIT Ropar and Startup Accelerator Chambers of Commerce. As a Rotarian, I have held the position of Director Vocational Skills and International Youth Services, member in the Sexual Harassment Committee with various institutes and organizations like Army Institute of Law, Central Bank of India, and many other private schools and corporates. She has been volunteered to the cause of various social institutions like Red Cross, Jeevan Mukt Nishulk Vidyalaya, Senior Citizen Forum in Education, and ASHI. And she's been member with the Association of Professional Social Workers and Development Practitioners. So you can see she has a vast experience of social work and corporate work also. So we welcome Ms. Manjula Sularia, and she can deliver her experience and rich knowledge to the participants we have gathered here today. Thank you.
Sure.
I welcome Ms. Manjula Sularia.
Thank you so much, Dr. Aditya, for the very elaborate introduction. I always feel the longer is the introduction, the more you hold the responsibility, because then your participants definitely have a lot of expectations. So it's definitely always a privilege, a pleasure to connect with Guru Jambeshwar University and the students and the staff members out there. Of course, as I said, March 2020, February 2020, it was a privilege to be, in your beautiful campus offline. And after that, things all drastically changed. And in between also, we had one session, that was online. So Pratap sir, very good morning to you as well. Yes, so today my topic is all about, I think what we do 75% of the day. That's we communicate, right? Our 75% of the day goes in, communicating in one form or the other. And in fact, out of the 75% also, nearly 60% of the communication is just happening, non-verbal, without we even uttering a word, right? We with uttering, or even we without writing down something, So how do we do that, right? Which we don't even realize, and which is happening all the while, wherever we are, whatever we're doing. But then somehow we are always communicating, we are always expressing, we are always, kind of setting an impression around the world. So I think that's very important that we take care of every aspect of ours, right? Whether it is our body language, right? In fact, that has a very crucial and a very impactful role in how we communicate, how people perceive about us, and how much influential we are, right? So that's I think I'll open up my presentation, and we'll start, and then definitely I'll really request, let's keep it a participative session, otherwise it's going to get very, very monotonous for you only, right? आपके लिए मुश्किल हो जाएगा मुझे झेलना अगर आप आपस में मतलब you don't interact and you don't kind of come up with your queries or doubts or anything you want to share across. So let's keep it a two-way communication. इसके लिए best माध्यम ये होता है कि yes, we use the chat box the maximum, right? Because it's a big group, right? 126 of us are already there together. And in between, if any one of you feel like saying something, sharing your views, you can definitely unmute yourself and yeah, we can, have one-to-one discussion also. And dusra, yes, I know it is like somewhere we don't, want to have this, our videos on, but then if you feel that somewhere you are in a presentable situation, so please put on your videos. I think that comes from Tab sir as well, right? Because then even especially I'll tell from my end, I would be more in a comfortable situation. मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि मैं सिर्फ स्क्रीन से बातें कर रही हूँ. I would feel that I have some live audience there with me. Thank you so much. Right, and okay. So let's move on, and I'll once again request wherever yes you are, and if you're in a comfortable situation, please put on your videos and let's move on. Okay, so I think my screen is visible to all.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is. Nitya, you need to help me. Perfect. Thank you. So I said, 75% of our day goes in communicating, and I think that 25% of the day is rest, where we are, maybe we are in a kind of a location in a situation where nobody is watching us, or maybe we are just, in fact, that also, or maybe we are in that sleeping mode. Because otherwise also we are communicating with ourselves, even if, we don't have somebody to kind of interact with, but then there is a lot of communication happening within ourselves or to ourselves, which we normally call it that self-talk or self-exploration, or, some sort of self-realization going on, right? So sending and receiving of, yeah. And then in this, like, let me start sharing a very, kind of an interesting fact with you, that in the first 30 seconds of your encounter in an unknown environment, jahan log aapko jante nahi hai, pehchante nahi, and you're a stranger to them, in the first 30 seconds of your encounter, people start making a judgment about you. They start judging you for your, economic level, for your educational level, आपका, yes, क्या family background होगा, आप किस, environments be comfortable in. It is just by looking at you. And that too in the just first 30 seconds of your encounter, you did not utter a word, and people have already, made up their mind, or they've already received so much of information from your end. इससे ज्यादा 30 सेकंड से ज्यादा होते होते अगर आपने उनको 2 मिनट का वक्त दे दिया जिसमें you did not utter a word, you did not, explain anything about yourself, people go down to the level of making personal remarks about you, or having a personal, kind of ideologies about you related to your, attitude, your nature, your behavior, your conduct, how trustworthy as a person you might be or not, how responsible are, and that too without you even saying or explaining about yourself. So the concern is that yes, we all exist in such kind of a judgmental world, right? जहाँ पे वही बात है
I think network issue is there at the end of Madam Manjula. Is it so?
Yes.
Yeah, मुझे
Yes.
नहीं दे रहा.
No, yes, it is. She got disconnected.
Nitya, you have to make her aware whenever such issue.
Yes, sir. I have sent a message over Zoom also.
I believe I lost my connection.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll resume back with the PPT again. So we were basically talking about, ki jo bhi I was telling you ki, how people make judgment about us. And similarly, I wanted to tell you that it is not just that, we are surrounded by judgmental people, right? So we have to somewhere look within ourselves. Jab bhi, baat hoti hai ki yes, there's a judgmental world and people, kind of make their opinions about you. We also fall in the same category. हम भी किसी को देखते ही, right? उनके shape, size, structure, physique, attributes, physical attributes के basis पे उनके बारे में एक अपना judgment बना लेते हैं. Now, very frankly, तो right now I'm online connected with you, right? Otherwise, I'm a short statured, I'm a short person, right? And of course, maybe I don't look that experienced also, right? Sometimes there's a kind of a confusion about it. And I always tell that, yes, in place of me, if it is an offline program, somebody bulky and somebody with those gray hair enter into the room as your facilitator, as your trainer, will you have a different opinion about that person? Seriousness, आपका connect उनके साथ कुछ अलग होगा as compared to, somebody who's short, somebody who doesn't look that experienced. As compared to somebody who looks more mature, somebody who looks more experienced, somebody who's got a big physique, and and then maybe I mean, as it happens to be the other gender, maybe a male person enters as your facilitator, as your trainer. So kya kuch farak padta hai? Does it make a difference in your level of seriousness, in your level of connect? Any one of you can again use the chat box. I think there is something in the chat box already. No, okay. Yes, does it make a difference? Any one of you can at least, respond back by yes or no. Sometimes. Okay, Yash says sometimes. Yes. Anybody else? The same, we are okay with the, whatever. Huh? I know, definitely your generation, right? Especially the generation Z, you are a more open generation, right? आप लोग ज़्यादा चीज़ों को, I think wholeheartedly accept भी करते हैं. About you, but I think yes, somewhere कहीं ना कहीं हमारी conditioning, हमारी upbringing ऐसी होती है कि yes, ना चाहते हुए भी बहुत बार हम लोग किसी को देखकर, किसी के behavior, किसी conduct के ऊपर हम उनका एक judgment बना लेते हैं, right? So in fact, that's what I think we must have heard about. Let your first impression be, your first impression happens to be the last impression, right? Which may not be true, which may not be reality. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका first impression आपका last impression होता है, लेकिन definitely your first impression should be your best impression, because based upon that only you will get more opportunities to perfectly, right? And जिसमें से verbal, non-verbal और एक होता है paraverbal. I don't know how many of you are familiar Yeah, I lost my Nitya, yeah, Nitya, is my voice breaking, still breaking?
Yes, ma'am.
Manjula ji, in between your network connection is
Nitya, आपने
getting weaker.
still breaking.
Yes, yes.
It is, yes.
There's a lot of lag.
Change the
also.
connection.
You can change the connection also.
Yes, I'll do that.
Or you can make your video off if things don't work.
I'll do that. Yeah, sure.
And meanwhile, students, especially the volunteers, please make your video on so that speaker may see you.
Okay, I changed my connection, sir. I hope it should be a little better. Is it better now? My voice, is it better or is it still breaking?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a
better.
breaking a bit only, but it will work.
Okay. Yes, I've changed the connection. Okay, so I'll go back to the screen and hopefully now I should not get disconnected. Yeah. Okay, I think I'll, while I'm sharing the presentation, maybe I can put off my video. Yeah, so coming back to, communication, and specifically we segregate communication into three aspects. One is verbal, which normally is the word, communication, whether it is in spoken, written, right? जहाँ पे हम language का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, right? हम शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. That's the, verbal communication. And then there is this non-verbal, which I told you is 60% of the, the main communication happening, right? In fact, not 60%, 60% of the time duration. In fact, that now we need to understand कि कितना भाग है इसका, right? So this is the major part of the communication, non-verbal, where we are not using any words, we are not, actually using any language. And then there is this paraverbal. Paraverbal होता है जिसमें हमारा tone, pitch, volume कैसा है. That is the paraverbal aspect. Now, three parts of communication: verbal, non-verbal, and paraverbal. Any one of you do you have any idea, any kind of understanding कि अगर हमें 100% में से इन तीन parts में divide करना है, verbal, paraverbal and non-verbal, तो हम कितना percentage sharing verbal को देंगे, कितना percentage sharing हम non-verbal को देंगे और कितना paraverbal को देंगे? Any one of you, that's my question. That if you need to segregate communication into three parts, that is verbal, non-verbal and paraverbal, तो out of 100% हम कितना percent verbal को दे सकते हैं, कितना percent non-verbal को और कितना percent paraverbal को? Any one of you? Any idea? Any guesses? That's okay. I mean, even if you don't have any idea. Okay, क्या लगता है कौन सा part major होना चाहिए? Verbal, non-verbal या paraverbal? किसका ज्यादा impact effect होगा? Non-verbal का जिसमें आपकी body language, आपके gestures आते हैं, right? या verbal जिसमें आपका main language आता है, और फिर paraverbal जो आपका tone, pitch, volume सब कुछ है. Okay, so I get some responses. Jyoti says non-verbal has a major impact, right? And then Yash writes verbal should be 40%. Ritik writes verbal should be nearly 30%. Paraverbal ka zyada impact hoga as per Ankit, Sandeep, and Kajal, right? And okay, so 30% to para Yash, right? So different responses, but I think we realize that yes,
Hello.
हाँ जी नित्या.
Yes, sir, I am calling her. Hello, ma'am.
I'm here. Sorry, dear. I don't know why I'm losing the connection time and again. I wonder, but I hope my voice is okay, Nitya.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay. And Abhi, previously also you were able to connect with the presentation and whatever I was saying.
Yes, ma'am. But actually, your phone
Uh-huh.
is also not reachable.
What is not reaching? Phone.
Yes, ma'am. I was trying to call you since long.
Okay. But I realized, I mean, connection, I just lost a connection for 2 minutes only. I think not even 2 minutes. Or was it more than that?
More than that, ma'am.
That was more than that. Acha.
Actually, ma'am, you were there in the meeting, but no one could hear you.
Ma'am,
that-
we also face similar problems sometimes.
Okay, I wonder what is happening otherwise. So it's showing me full signal, and I'm actually on a Wi-Fi. I'm not even on a hotspot or something. I don't know what's happening. Chalo, I'll come back sometime. Some days are not that good, right? I'll go back to the screen sharing, and I really hope that the problem does not prevail for long. Okay, so yes, coming back to, I think now my presentation is visible, right?
Yes, Manjula ji.
It's
Presentation is visible.
it's visible. Okay, so then eye contact, how you make an eye contact. In fact, we'll be talking about all these aspects in detail, which is known as oculesics. Then is your para language that we just talked about, आपका tone, pitch, loudness, volume. फिर कुछ एस्पेक्ट्स जो हमने शायद कभी समझे नहीं, जिसको हम थोड़ा डिटेल में बात करेंगे. One is known as proxemics. Now, proxemics is your personal spacing. राइट आपका कितना डिस्टेंस या कितना क्लोजनेस है with definitely the other humans, with the people around, with the objects around also, right? इसमें in fact आपका spacing of the room भी आता है, right? And I believe some people have their mics on. If you could please mute yourself, then there'll be less disturbance. But he has their mic on. Please, you need to be muted. Yeah, thank you.
Done, ma'am. Done.
Thank you. Thank you. And then facial expressions, appearance, right? And another very interesting part to non-verbal communication is chronemics, use of time. In fact, before I go explaining, कि उसका क्या influence, क्या effect होता है of use of time, chronemics in non-verbal language. Any one of you can think about it? सुना होगा हमने, hand movements, gestures सुना होगा हमने, Yeah, Nitya, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am, clearly audible and visible.
Cautious, really, really sorry. I don't know. I wonder why it was creating so much of problem.
It's okay, ma'am, it's totally fine.
No, okay. Thank you so much for being that cooperative. Okay. I think I have lost the screen sharing access. Nitya, you need to give me that.
Yes, ma'am, 1 minute only.
Yeah, sure. And in between, sorry for, I know I got disconnected. I was talking about the various aspects to, the salient parts of non-verbal communication, where we had talked about, body movements, right? Body postures, eye movements, right? Yes, another what I talked about was personal spacing, which is known as proxemics, right? Or uske alawa use of time, which is known as chronemics. Right, and I was questioning, I didn't even realize when did I get disconnected, right? मैं last ये पूछ रही थी कि any one of you have an idea कि how come usage of time contributes towards communication? हम कैसे time को use कर रहे हैं, वो कैसे communication का एक part हो सकता है? Any one of you, any idea, any guesses? Yes. How you're using your time can be how come it is related to communication? Or maybe I'll ease out, I'll give you a clue. Yes, who would look like a more relaxed and a stress-free person? Somebody who has more time in life or somebody who has less time in life? Okay, I think I got some responses. Yeah, Kajal says we are in a hurry, then communication maybe not good. Very nice. And taking pause in sentences, that is what Ritik says, right? So definitely, जब हमारे पास, maybe कई बारी वही बात होता है कि हम time को optimally utilize नहीं कर रहे हैं, or maybe we are wasting time. We are, speaking by taking a lot of pauses. Then also somewhere we are not communicating effectively. And the other is what I think very rightly Kajal says, that when we are in a hurry, where we are in a rush, right, then also our communication somewhere goes wrong, right? हम लोग कहना कुछ और चाहते हैं, कह कुछ और जाते हैं, अपनी बात को ठीक तरीके से समझा नहीं पाते, and there is a lot of communication gap or a miscommunication starts happening. So use of time is a very, very essential aspect to, I think, communication. Maybe this is a new concept which was not earlier, included in it, but now we realize that time is something, in fact, definitely which monitors how effective, how, in a well-versed way we are able to express ourselves, or maybe we are just falling short of words, or maybe we are just communicating in short forms, or जैसे कि आजकल की yes slang language हो गया है, जिसमें हम time save करने के लिए thanks का TNX होता है, I think, right? As soon as possible का ASAP होता है, right? So that's what basically we are trying to save upon time. Right? And then of course Kajal says that if we have plenty of time, then it may be the best type of communication. For sure we'll be able to express, and then we do it more in a thoughtful way, in a more relaxed way, right? We are not in a rush or a hurry ki yes apni, aur wahi baat hota hai ki communication is always for the person who's receiving it. Now this is very, very important. हमें हमेशा लगता है कि मैं कितना अच्छा बोल सकता हूँ या मैं कितना अच्छा लिखता हूँ, राइट? तो वो मुझे एक इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेटर बनाता है। लेकिन कम्युनिकेशन हमेशा उसके लिए है जो आपकी कही हुई बात या लिखी हुई बात को रिसीव कर रहा है। आप बहुत अच्छा बोलते हैं, यू हैव द बेस्ट ऑफ द लैंग्वेज, लेकिन आपको कोई समझ ही नहीं पाता है, then as it is, it makes no difference. आप बहुत अच्छा लिखते हैं, you're a very good poet, you're a very good writer, but there's nobody who wants to read what you write. Then again, your writing makes no difference, right? It actually adds no value. So whenever you communicate, you need to be more thoughtful. You need to be more concerned about who's the receiver. आप किससे बात कर रहे हैं, किसको एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं, किस तक अपनी बात पहुंचाना चाहते हैं? सामने वाला एक बच्चा है जो आपसे उम्र में कम है, या सामने वाले आपके टीचर हैं, राइट? जिनसे definitely you need to be more courteous, you need to be more respectful. Yeah, फिर yes, that is a friend or a buddy with whom you can be more casual, you can be more carefree, right? So that's how you need to keep, adding more versatility, more difference in your way of expression. Now, going back to the PPT, I hope it really works right. I'm so scared of it. I lose the connection and I don't even realize. Okay, ABCs to enhance your communication. Now, A is for appearance, is for behavior, and C is for credibility. Right? Appearance जिसमें आपका physique, color, wardrobe, grooming सब आता है. Behavior आपका conduct, आपकी civility, respect, etiquettes, आपका attitude भी आता है, right? We would say that person has a very arrogant attitude, right? That person has a very helpful attitude, right? So basically, yes, that's how people receive about you. That's how people, judge you. That's how people connect with you. कौन किसके साथ कितना जुड़ना चाहता है, कितना बात करना चाहता है, एक अच्छा रिलेशन बनाना चाहता है. It really depends upon your, behavior. Then is credibility. Credibility is your basically कौन कितना आप पर भरोसा कर सकता है, कौन कितना आपके साथ एक लंबा कंपेनियनशिप या एसोसिएशन बना सकता है, राइट? सो बेसिकली इट्स योर ट्रस्टवर्दीनेस, योर कैसे हम किसी क्रेडिबिलिटी को एनालाइज करते हैं या एवेल्युएट करते हैं, उनके कंडक्ट के बेसिस पे, उनके वो कैसा, हाउ डू दे डील विद अदर ह्यूमंस. आई मीन दैट्स व्हाट आई सेड. आप हो सकता है कि डायरेक्टली नहीं कर रहे हैं, लेकिन when you are dealing with other people, how you are expressing yourself, how you are kind of trying to make others feel comfortable, that's basically maybe how compassionate or how good as a human you are. And then is consent, right? आप कुछ ऐसा कर रहे हैं जिसमें दूसरा I mean they don't agree with or they don't accept it, then if it is without mutual consensus, then as it somewhere shirks your credibility. जैसे lot of marketing people and sales people will reach up to you. वो आपको अपने प्रोडक्ट के बारे में, अपनी सर्विस के बारे में बताना चाहते हैं, बहुत प्यार से बताते हैं, बहुत अच्छे से बताना चाहते हैं, लेकिन आप इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं है, आपका कंसेंसस ही नहीं है, तो उसमें फिर देयर इज अ कम्युनिकेशन डिस्कनेक्ट. ओके, लेट्स गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप नाउ. अपीयरेंस जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, फिजिक हम सबको समझ आता है, फिजिकल एट्रीब्यूट्स, राइट? आपका बॉडी शेप एंड साइज एंड स्ट्रक्चर, एवरीथिंग. कलर, कलर ऑफ व्हाट? किस चीज का कलर? एनी वन ऑफ यू? किस चीज का कलर? Ritik, you want to say something? Because I can see you only there, right? So yes, Ritik, what color of what?
Ma'am, color of clothes, basically.
Color of clothes. Ritik, that comes in the wardrobe. वो हमने wardrobe में cover कर लिया, तो फिर ये कुछ और है. This is some different color. I think there is something in the maybe the chat as well. Skin tone, yes, काजल, it is skin tone. गोरा है या काला है, right? तभी तो fair and lovely and fair and handsome इतने मशहूर हैं, right? Whether we accept it or not, this is how we judge people. This is how we form opinions about people. मैंने वही कहा था, हम सिर्फ judgmental दुनिया में exist नहीं करते, हम खुद भी judgmental हैं, right? हम किसी के मतलब यस शक्ल सूरत से उनके बारे में एक अपना ओपिनियन बना लेते हैं कि यस इनसे बात करनी चाहिए या इनके नजदीक आना चाहिए या इनसे दूरी रखनी चाहिए, right? So then of course wardrobe, the color of your clothes, the choice of and then of course grooming, basically your hair styling, your kind of how do you maintain your nails, and in general what accessories extra that you use, that's all part of your grooming. Do you shave off or not, right? And then of course behavior. So let's start moving on one by one. Yeah, physique. अब physique इसमें आपका body shape, structure, size सब कुछ आता है, right? And these days this is I think more trending. Everybody wants to be in shape. Nobody wants to look bulky, or nobody wants to look lean also, right? Everybody wants to have those maybe six packs or that perfect figure to look more attractive, more appealing. लेकिन सच बात ये है कि आपका फिजिक आपके बारे में और भी बहुत बातें समझाता है. एक तो ये बताता है कि आप अपने आप को लेकर एक सीरियस इंसान हैं. You don't take yourself casually, right? आप concerned हैं अपनी fitness को लेकर, अपनी health को लेकर. दूसरा, आप हर तरह की गलत आदतों से दूर रहते हैं, जैसे बीड़ी, गुटखा, सुटका, right? These are not part of your, मतलब lifestyle, because you're somebody who's more concerned and somebody who's more, health conscious. In fact, physique actually shows your health, right? हम किसी को कोई बात है, कोई overweight है या कोई underweight है, तो हम वहीं से एक judgment बना लेते हैं कि ये इंसान healthy नहीं होगा, चाहे वो definitely उसमें कोई कोई health issues ना हो या उनके fitness levels फिर भी सब सही हो, लेकिन yes, physique is the first kind of expression, yes, whether you are considered to be healthy or not. Then let's move on to attire. अब attire एक बहुत ही crucial aspect है of non-verbal communication. आपने कौन से कपड़े कहाँ पर, किस जगह पर, किन लोगों के बीच पहने हुए हैं? I don't know whether we've ever thought about it in such a serious or in such a concerned manner or not, right? But then that's the reality. Now, every attire has a specific location, has a specific situation to be worn. Let me ask you a question. आप गोवा गए हैं अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ हॉलिडे पे, तो आप वहां जाकर लेदर शूज पहनेंगे? Goa में on beach, you've gone for a holiday, so would you go and wear leather shoes out there? No. Okay, Kajal says no. Would you wear formal pants out there, formal trousers at Goa?
No, ma'am.
No. What would you wear, Ritik?
मैम बीच क्लोथ्स होते हैं मैम, जो शॉर्ट्स वगैरह हो गए और स्लीपर्स हो गई.
Slippers, yes. None of us would wear shoes. We would definitely wear, normal slippers, जो कि अगर गीली भी हो जाती हैं, मिट्टी में गंदी भी हो जाती हैं, we don't mind it, right? And clothes which are like short and which are like lightweight, which agar again if they get wet also, they don't trouble us, right? So yes, shorts and t-shirts, I think that's the dress code. I mean, ये हमें कोई समझाता नहीं है, या ये हमें naturally पता है. Okay, you're going for a cricket match. Then again, what would you love wearing? Would you love to wear a three-piece suit, right? A formal suit or a sherwani to your cricket match? No, a casual one, right? Something which is more comfortable, something in which you can stretch your body, right? आप वैसे लोअर्स, वैसे टी-शर्ट्स या वैसी शॉर्ट्स पहनना चाहेंगे जिसमें आप अपनी बॉडी को कंफर्टेबली स्ट्रेच कर सकें. Now that's the significance, that's the importance of attire in your life. It actually helps you to be more serious or more kind of give your best to your role that you've taken up. If you're playing cricket, you have to give your best to your game. If you're going for a party, you have to look the most, definitely the outstanding one. Wahan par definitely, whatever clothes which make you feel more trendy, which makes you look more fashionable, you would love to wear that. So कपड़ों का कितना महत्व है, कितना significance है हमारी जिंदगी में, हमारी role और responsibility के accordingly, शायद हम maximum times इसको समझते नहीं हैं. And that's how, like now, as budding professionals, you should know that a professional life demands, some attire, some clothing, which makes you look like a serious professional. पहली judgment तो लोग आपके कपड़ों से ही करते हैं. Yes, ये जो सर हैं या ये जो मैडम है जो yes, बढ़िया तरीके से तैयार हुए हैं, definitely ये अपने काम को लेकर भी उतने serious, उतने responsible होंगे. Whether you're not, you are actually there or responsible or not, but then people have already trusted you for your level of, responsibility. Then, let's move on next. Facial expressions. Okay, a lot of faces on the screen. Please, 1 minute ka waqt lijiye, or maybe 30 seconds you can take. Which face looks the best? Which face or which person looks the best? इनमें से कौन सबसे खूबसूरत लग रही? Okay, let's check out on the females. Which female looks the best? Okay, Kajal is very prompt with her responses. Lovely, Kajal. I love your proactiveness. Yes. Okay, Ritik says this first or the second. Are you looking at the females only, Ritik? I hope you're not looking at the guys, right? We'll come back to the guys later, right? So the first or second, which are definitely the more smiling and cheerful faces, right? Ame also writes that. Gaurav likes the first one. Okay, and Kajal says in the guys, the first one again. Okay, so Ritik is more attracted towards the second smiling female, right? And then Samta writes the first one. Definitely these first two faces only seems to be smiling, seems to be cheerful, right? The first one looks little more, kind of an elegant or, just a comfortable smile, right? And the second one looks to be more chirpy, more cheerful, right? So that's the difference between the first and second, and rest of them have some confusion, some doubt, some fear, some something extra which does not add to that attractive appeal, right? Similar for the guys as well, right? They have number of gestures, they have number of facial expressions. Again, I think it is first and second only which look the most attractive, the most appealing. There are some responses in the chat box again. The first one, Yash likes the first guy the most, right? Second one, sorry, I think I got second one seems to be more, I think that's a more surprised or a shocked look, right? Rather than maybe somebody very happy or somebody very cheerful about something. Third one is a very mysterious look, right? And the fourth, of course, seems to be a lot of aggression, and that's how it is changing. So we all understand that the smile is the most beautiful expression, is the most beautiful, I think the makeup that you could put on your face, right? You have the best of the features, you have the best of the, what do you say, face cut. But if you don't smile, it hardly matters, right? So वही चीज है, हम जब बात करते हैं नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन, जो कि आपकी पूरी बॉडी कम्युनिकेट कर रही है, इंक्लूसिव ऑफ योर अटायर, उसमें से आपका 55% कम्युनिकेशन सिर्फ फेस से होता है, और उस फेस में भी 70% ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशन हैपेंस ओनली थ्रू द आईज, राइट? अगर आप देखेंगे ये जितने चेहरे दिखाई दे रहे हैं उसमें सबसे ज्यादा उनकी आंखें एक्सप्रेस कर रही हैं, right? Whether the eyes are actually expressing that what kind of a mood, what kind of a emotion that they are going through, right? So eyes express the maximum when it comes to non-verbal communication. Let's move on next. Now, definitely that makes it essential that we have to portray a smiling face, and we have to somewhere, be a good listener, right? A good listener, which is part of our behavior, which is part of our conduct. आज हम लोग जब कम्युनिकेशन की बात करते हैं, शायद हम ज्यादातर यही सोचते हैं कि मुझे अपनी बात कहनी है, मुझे अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करना है. Everybody wants to speak up, everybody wants to express. How many of us are really willing to listen? How many of us are really kind of willing to know about others? Because communication is a two-way process, right? Of course, इस वक्त जो हम लोग session कर रहे हैं, you are forced to listen, right? लेकिन otherwise, in the normal scenario, when you are, maybe one-to-one talking to somebody, or you are in the face-to-face interaction, I think you would always be more, inquisitive. आपके अंदर ज्यादा इच्छा होगी बात करने की rather than सुनने की. और आज वही बात हो गई है कि हर कोई बोलना चाहता है, सुनना कोई नहीं चाहता है. इसीलिए there is a major gap, there is a major disconnect in our communication, process. So it is very, very essential to be a good listener. Now, when it comes to now, we're gradually moving to the behavioral aspect, right? Where it is very essential to be large-hearted, right? To be, somebody, yes, yes, Ritik, it involves a lot of effort in listening, right? And Kajal says that if you're a good listener, only then people love to listen to you as a speaker. Exactly. In fact, somehow, because it's a big group and we have shortage of time, and then my net was also not supporting, right? But otherwise, I always try, I give more opportunity to my listeners to speak first. ये भी एक reality है, I'll reveal कुछ hidden truths, right? जो कि हम maximum as facilitators express नहीं करते हैं. लेकिन एक अच्छा facilitator बनने के लिए बहुत जरूरी होता है कि पहले आप अपने participants को बोलने का मौका दें, which Kajal has already mentioned. जब लोग अपने दिल की कह लेते हैं, अपने आप को express कर लेते हैं, तभी वो उस comfort level पर आते हैं कि अब वो आपको सुन सकते हैं. नहीं तो अगर उन्हें सिर्फ सुनना पड़ रहा है और वो अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पा रहे, it becomes a very, you know, kind of a not only a monotonous situation, it becomes a very stressful situation also, right? Because yes, you know, you feel ki I haven't expressed myself, then why should I be listening to somebody else? So it is always, you know, कि जब आप अपने मन की कह लेते हैं उसके बाद आप थोड़े से calm down हो जाते हैं, थोड़े से listening level पर आ जाते हैं. Coming back to being large hearted, right? बड़े दिल वाला होना. आज कुछ भी है, हम कहीं ना कहीं अपने दिलों की कैपेसिटी में छोटे होते जा रहे हैं. इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू, यू नो, थिंक बियॉन्ड आवरसेल्व्स. एंड अगर जब मैं थिंकिंग बियॉन्ड आवरसेल्व्स की बात करती हूँ, देन इट इज ऑल द मोर डिफिकल्ट टू, यू नो, मे बी कॉम्प्लीमेंट समबडी, टू अप्रिशिएट समबडी, और टू एक्चुअली एक्सप्रेस आवर ग्रैटिट्यूड टुवर्ड्स समबडी. किसी को थैंक यू बोलना, राइट? हम लोग आज कैसा कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हैं? इट इज अ वेरी रूड एंड अ वेरी आई थिंक a selfish, you know, way of communication that they carry, and you know, most of the way we are communicating, right? We are only talking, you know, जितना हमारा अपना उसमें लगता है हमारे मतलब की बात है, हम सिर्फ उतनी बात करते हैं, उतनी बात सुनते हैं. उसके बियॉन्ड ना हम कहना चाहते हैं, ना हम सुनना चाहते हैं, राइट? लेकिन आज इसी की वजह से, you know, I think people are more disconnected. People are more, you know, they feel, yes, they're more lonely, even if they're surrounded by masses, even if they're surrounded by public, they feel there is nobody first to listen to us. Uske baad there is nobody there to appreciate us. There is nobody who, you know, pays attention or who cares about us. क्योंकि बात ये हो गई है कि everybody is operating in a very selfish mode. आजकल जैसे life is like, you know, just updating your own status, and उसके बाद you keep waiting for people to, you know, comment or put remarks. आप किसी और का स्टेटस जाके चेक नहीं करना चाहते हैं कि उनकी लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है, या उन्हें, यू नो, किसी हेल्प या किसी वेल विशर की जरूरत तो नहीं है. So I think just to make that first impression the best impression, let's start complimenting people. Let's start saying thank you more often. Let's start appreciating people, right? I think this as it is, उसके beyond आपके पास कुछ ज्यादा बोलने को ना भी हो, कुछ ज्यादा एक्सप्रेस करने को ना भी हो, but this is your first, you know, heart to heart connect. Uske baad I think, you know, silence also communicates a lot. Even if you are, you know, just operating in silence as good, you know, colleagues, as good team members, but once you've made the other person feel कि हाँ, वो आपकी केयर करते हैं, वो आपको एडमायर करते हैं, वो आपको एक्नॉलेज करते हैं, वो आपको अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, things get much simpler, and you know, it is easier to work together and collaborate together. Let's move on next. Being empathetic. Now this is a very, very crucial aspect of, you know, your behavior, your conduct, when we talk about and being an effective communicator. Empathy, मैंने कहा था कम्युनिकेशन हमेशा दूसरे के लिए होती है, हमेशा रिसीवर के लिए होती है, राइट? इसीलिए आपको अपने रिसीवर को समझना, उसकी सिचुएशन को समझना, उनकी नीड को समझना बहुत जरूरी होता है, राइट? एम्पैथी, have you ever heard about this terminology? What is empathy? Yes, empathy होता क्या है? हमने sympathy सुना होगा अक्सर, right? Empathy उसी का, you know, cousin brother है, sympathy का. But it is more meaningful, it is more, you know, actually valuable. Okay, Aman says to understand the other being. Yes, दूसरे की situation को जब हम समझ पाते हैं, वो empathy होता है, right? And in fact, this is what is the feeling you should have for everybody. Exactly, you should be empathetic towards everybody. Kajal, I'm very impressed with your responses, right? Saurabh says being considerate about others. Ame says to understand and relate to others. Very nice. And Ritik says showing the right gesture. I think that's very meaningful. That's very sorry, important, right? Let me share a small example with you and understand the difference between sympathy and empathy. एक रोड पे एक्सीडेंट हुआ और बहुत सारे लोग वहां से गुजर रहे थे, राइट? बहुतों ने रुक कर देखा भी एंड सोचा कि ओहो बहुत नुकसान हो गया, you know, बहुत चोट लग गई होगी, बेचारा बेचारा, and those things, and you know, we concerned are all maybe our grievance are all, you know, concern for them. That is sympathy, जिसको हम हिंदी में सहानुभूति कहते हैं, राइट? वहीं पर उस भीड़ के बीच में जहां एक्सीडेंट हुआ, जब सारे लोग अपनी सहानुभूति सिंपैथी एक्सप्रेस करते हुए निकल गए, कोई रुका, you know, somebody actually stopped the car and looked that yes, accident में किसको चोट लगी है, किसको immediately hospital पहुंचाने की जरूरत है, किसके लिए क्या किया जा सकता है, कैसे help extend की जा सकती है, that is empathy. Now empathy को हम हिंदी में संवेदनशीलता कहते हैं, right? जहां आप एक लेवल पर आकर दूसरे की प्रॉब्लम को, दूसरे की जरूरत को सिर्फ समझते नहीं है, वो अप्रोप्रिएट एक्शन, वो अप्रोप्रिएट जेस्चर भी एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, जैसे ऋतिक ने कहा, राइट? सो दैट इज योर एम्पैथी. अब आज दुनिया में सिंपैथेटिक लोग तो बहुत ज्यादा हैं, लेकिन एम्पैथेटिक लोग बहुत कम हैं. हर कोई महसूस कर रहा है बहुत कुछ गलत हो रहा है, पीपल नीड हेल्प, पीपल नीड टू बी taken care of, right? लेकिन how many of us are actually coming out of our comfort zone and actually doing that? That is where the empathy is. And empathy एक ऐसा gesture, एक ऐसा expression है जिसमें आप कुछ नहीं भी कहते हैं तो your action speaks much louder than your words. I think this we must have heard also before, कि कुछ ऐसे काम कीजिए कि लोग आपको आपके actions के माध्यम से जाने, जिसमें वही बात है, आपको कुछ बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, कोई justification देने की जरूरत नहीं है, and that's how you're communicating to the best, right? Let's move on to the next. Now coming to some body movements and gestures, and I think there are 3 females here, right? And 3 different females communicating, right? So let's see the extreme left corner mein jo female hai, right? She is speaking to some another female, right? She is expressing to some another female. What do you think इन्हें क्या हुआ होगा जो extreme left में है, right? ये इनका kya, what she must be thinking, what she must be expressing, what is her state of mind?
I'm maybe surprised. I mean, she heard something which is hard to digest.
Hard to digest, maybe, yes, something she's more astonished about, right? Okay. Yes, Kajal says not interested in her talk. Yes, she seems to be, something like that, right? Saurabh says, yeah. Ritik, you want to say something?
I think she's showing attitude to the next to the girl she is talking to.
Actually, I give a damn, right? Whatever you might be saying. So that's her carefree attitude, right? She's not interested in her, right? So she's showing her attitude. Saurabh says he says she's not interested, and she's just forcefully indulged in the discussion. Aman says, yeah, whatever types, right? Oh, okay. As I also said, I know I give a damn. I'm hardly concerned. I'm hardly bothered, right? So, and maybe she's trying to ignore. That's what Yash says. Wow, so many assumptions, so many, deeper kind of, connect with what must have happened. Okay, let's go to the center one. What happened to the center lady? इन्हें क्या हुआ?
Ma'am, she must have said something which is, which she didn't mean to say. Sometimes in presentation or on stage, we say
so
something which we don't want to, and it's just slip our, slip our tongue or mind. That's the case, maybe.
Yeah, great. So she seems to be maybe regretful, right? उन्हें थोड़ा सा regret हो रहा है कि oh, I made a mistake, right? So है ना Ashish, something like that?
Definitely, ma'am.
Okay. And then of course, Aman says that's a gross feeling. Kajal says she's an irritation, right? Now, what is this gross feeling? I got the response from Vishal also. I need to also, update myself. What is gross feeling, Vishal? And who's the other one? Yeah, Aman. What is this gross feeling actually? Any one of you? Aman or Vishal, would you like to? Yes, because I really don't know what is gross feeling. Is Aman writing? Something creeps you out. Okay. And Vishal says disgusting and creepy. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so that's the gross feeling, something where you're really agitated, you're really irritated or disgusted about. That's the gross feeling. Saurabh says either she has won an award or she's sad about something, very confused, right? So she seems to be disgusted, she seems to be irritated, she seems to be confused, she seems to be regretful, right? Oh my God, oh, I made a mistake, that was a blunder, right? Something like that. Okay, lastly, what happened to the top right female? Top right female. What does she convey? Okay, I get some responses in the chat box. She's shocked. Okay, Vishal says she's shocked. Yash says she's shocked. Ritik says she's angry. Kajal says she's amazed. Aman says she's surprised. Saurabh, how? Okay, it's like, oh, really, how bad you can be. Okay, and maybe she is angry, right?
Maybe she's thinking that the girl, the another girl, the things she shared may be stupid. I know we make faces, roll our eyes that how can
True.
be someone that so stupid.
True, yes. And it is a lot of keen, in-depth kind of a, connect with the other person. When you're rolling your eyes from one corner to the other, that's a state of shock. That's a state of, some astonishment. And you really want to, see who's the person who said that or who kind of behaved like that. Right, so there's that acute involvement and acute engrossment into the other person, right? So now these three females, इन्होंने एक शब्द नहीं बोला, लेकिन कितना कुछ हम इनके इमोशंस, इनके एटीट्यूड, इनके बिहेवियर, इनकी स्टेट ऑफ एग्जिस्टेंस के बारे में समझ पाए. So I think now we are having the feel that, oh my, non-verbal communication actually communicates so much. Let's now move on to something, अभी तक तो फिर movement था, animated था. यहाँ पे these are all still pictures. There is no movement happening, and still you'll realize that yes, we can actually receive a lot of information about them. Okay, let's look up to the guy who has gestured something like this, right? What must be, he trying to communicate with this gesture? क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं ये? Anyone?
Appreciation that
Appreciation.
whatever the
Yes.
person is doing, he should go for it. It's excellent.
Definitely. Great. So he's trying to appreciate with a gesture like that. Okay. Anybody else? Any difference of opinion? Kuch aur lag raha ho? He likes something, Ritik says, and Saurabh says it's like he is explaining something. Oh, okay. This is how it has to be done, right? And this is the best way to do it, right? So maybe that's an explanation, right? And of course, Ashish says that is a gesture of appreciation, So great, wonderful. He is complimenting. That's what Kajal says. Okay, what has happened to that female who's biting her nails? Inhe kya hua hoga?
I'm nervous.
Nervous. She seems to be nervous. Okay, let me see in the chat box.
She's on edge for, some expected event. When we
Okay.
expect something to happen and we are on edge,
Okay.
that what
Okay.
will happen? Will it go our way or it will be a negative effect.
Yeah. So she's on the verge of go and perform, but before that she seems to be like little more nervous, little more confused. I got it from Ritik. Vishal says she's wondering about something. Yash says she's lying and nervous. Oh, अच्छा इन्होंने झूठ बोल दिया है और उसके बाद अब अपनी चोरी पकड़ी ना जाए इसलिए ये डरी हुई हैं, घबराई हुई हैं.
Also, she may be overthinking as well.
Yes, she may be overthinking as well. Very true. Actually, Nitya, very well.
It's also look like there's a one ball and need a 6 for win, and she's just staring. Yeah, it can be or cannot not be. So yeah.
Yes, so maybe she seems to be horrified. She seems to be terrified. She seems to be terrified. किसी चीज से डरी हुई है या घबराई हुई है, right? So lovely. Okay. How about the person who's sitting like this, with the hands behind the head? What must be his state of mind?
Ma'am, bossy attitude.
Bossy. Okay.
That he is the superior. He is the alpha in the room.
He's doing what to the room? Sorry, I could not hear you.
He is thinking that he is the alpha in the room.
Okay, he's
superior
the
to everyone.
Okay, so he's trying to boss around. He looks like more, egoistic and. Okay, somebody says, Yashal says he seems to be relaxed and very proud. Yash says he seems to be comfortable. Shubham Deep says he seems to be relaxing. Aman says he's chill and relaxed, right? Dr. Manish says he seems to be quite relaxed and much sure about the outcomes. Very nice.
It's also like we have finished our goals for tonight and now we are relaxed and happy about it. Then we can make this gesture also.
Maybe, yes, that's the state of relaxation after this, you've achieved it, now that's that sense of accomplishment ki ho gaya, khatam ho gaya, right? It's done. Great, wonderful. Okay, last one about these two Gentlemen who are standing face to face, right? जो यहाँ पे खड़े हैं face to face. ये maybe कुछ हाथ में शायद पकड़े भी हुए, I don't know. And the way they are standing, my question is, what kind of an association, what kind of a relationship they seem to be into, formal or informal?
Ma'am, informal. They must be
Informal.
friend.
Okay,
Ma'am,
why
because-
Ashish? Why it seems to be informal?
Ma'am, first is distance between them. It's a, I mean,
Distance
ma'am, personal
between-
space.
Yes. Oh, wonderful, Ashish. I haven't still gone to the proxemics thing, but you already know the personal spacing. They are already standing very close to each other. So, you know, okay. And Ritik also says it seems to be a casual chat, standing outside the office, an informal talk, right? Two colleagues having chit chat. Yes, they seem to be two professionals, two, you know, work colleagues, but work colleagues who share a good compatibility, who are more, you know, kind of informal with each other. So that's the kind of relationship, the association that they share. Now the best part is none of these pictures, you know, uttered a word. None of these pictures made a movement, but still we could guess so much about them. I think now that's the strong realization that yes, you know, how much we have to be careful, how much we have to be cautious about our postures, about our body movements, about the personal spacing, about, you know, कई बारी वही चीज है, हम कहते हैं ना कि लोग गलत सोचते हैं, लोगों के दिमाग में भूसा भरा होता है या कचरा भरा होता है, whatever, you know. But yes, if you are barging into somebody's personal or intimate space, then as it is, this judgmental world, this stereotypical world will have so many, yes, you know, opinions to be framed about. Yes, उन दो लोगों में क्या चल रहा है, what kind of an association, what kind of a relationship that they share with each other, which is very, very normal, which is very common, right? Postures, they reflect people's emotions, attitudes, intentions, right? अब बहुत लोग, you know, dais पे जाकर खड़े हो जाते हैं. In fact, that may be mistaken, that may be, but then very frankly, a dais not only gives you that sense of authority, that sense of being the speaker and, you know, kind of demarcating you from the audience, but sometimes it's an opportunity to even hide your nervousness, right? Many people, many of the speakers, you know, when they would stand on a dais, they'll fix themselves to the dais. वो dais से हिलते ही नहीं है, right? वो सिर्फ ये नहीं होता है कि वो बहुत फॉर्मल हैं या वो बहुत यू नो एक अपनी वो अथॉरिटी को एक तरह से यू नो चेरिश कर रहे हैं. ये भी होता है कि बहुत बार वो अपनी नर्वसनेस को छुपा रहे हैं, राइट? क्योंकि डेफिनेटली एकदम पब्लिक के बीच में आ जाना is something which involves more courage, which involves more kind of, you know, dare to be taken up. Yes, you are walking amongst the crowd, and yes, you know, you are interacting, and then where you are top to bottom, all, you know, your all body gestures and your all postures are coming into the notice. So वही चीज है कि आपका posture, आप कितने stiff खड़े हैं, कितना आप, you know, अपने hand movements कर पा रहे हैं, वो आपके emotions, आपके attitude और आपके intentions को भी yes कहीं reflect करता है कि आप, you know, किस मंशा से, किस you know, फितरत से आप लोगों के साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं, या आप उन्हें, you know, सिर्फ एक formal तरीके से ही आप उनको entertain करना चाहते हैं, right? So this is not just on a formal stage, but even in your daily routine, you know, जिसमें very frankly, let me explain through this, like जो normal हमने कई बार ध्यान भी नहीं दिया होगा, people sitting with their hands folded, right? That gives an impression that you are in a defensive mode and you're not very much interested in, you know, getting much, you know, closer to the people and much informal in your interaction, right? Wahin par, if you're sitting more relaxed, that seems that you're kind of a more open person, right? You can be approached easily. You can be, you know, kind of, you know, somebody can talk to you, you know, on a casual front also. So you seem to be more approachable, right? And then definitely, these are those aspects which actually make more sense when you're more in that formal environment, sitting erect with your hands on your knees, not sitting with your legs folded, because that again is a defensive gesture. मैंने बहुत बार देखा है कि ये गलती बहुत सारे जूनियर्स अपने सीनियर्स के सामने कर जाते हैं, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स अपने टीचर्स के सामने कर जाते हैं. They'll be sitting with their hands folded and their legs crossed over, so which actually sets an impression that you're not comfortable, you don't want to get into a more open-ended conversation. So jiski wajah se you're misunderstood many a times. So let's not make these mistakes, and let's set our impression the right only. Hand movements, hand gestures, right? In fact, this is again a full-fledged topic, a full-fledged content which is to be discussed, especially जिसमें आपके handshakes आते हैं, right? Of course, hand gestures, हम कितना कुछ अपने gestures के माध्यम से communicate करते हैं. Sometimes you just don't need to say anything, right? कोई बहुत nervous feel कर रहा है, कोई किसी का कुछ final performance है, final presentation hai, so that's a gesture of a victory, and you are adding to their morale, you're making them feel more boosted up, right? Or if you just want to appreciate somebody, this is the gesture which always is understood and is well received. Or maybe saying your best wishes, right? So hand gestures have so much to express, and you don't actually need those long statements or long descriptions to convey what you're feeling. And I think this is a very beautiful gesture when we can see two female hands holding onto one elderly's hand. This is known as a platonic touch. Platonic touch, जहां पर हम किसी को सिर्फ टच करके वैसा महसूस कराते हैं कि आप अकेले नहीं हैं, राइट? आप एक तरह से हेल्पलेस या इनसिक्योर मत फील कीजिए. I am there as a a well-wisher, as a supportive, and believe me, this platonic touch has so much of healing effect, right? And खासकर कई बार ऐसी situations होती है जब हमारे पास as it is कुछ बोलने को नहीं होता है, when somebody has had some sort of accident or have lost their near or dear one, तो उस time पे we feel so helpless कि हम वहां जाके कहेंगे क्या, हम वहां जाके कैसे behave करेंगे. Just holding on to somebody's hand is more than any long description, and making them feel that you're there as a well-wisher. So hand movements, right? And then coming back to yes, as I said, this is a kind of a recapitulation जो हमने अभी तक सारी बात की, right? That you actually speak a lot even without uttering a word, right? So it is very, very important to have a relaxed posture, walk upright, right? Have a relaxed tone. In fact, आप कितना जल्दबाजी में या कितना fast बोल रहे हैं, sometimes conveys that कईयों की आदत होती है. I had one of my colleague who used to speak very fast. In fact, वो इतना जल्दी बोलती थी कि कई बार वो शब्द खा जाती थी, right? So maximum times उसकी बात ही नहीं समझ आती थी. So I used to time and again kind of keep poking her कि you're speaking too fast, you need to somewhere calm down, you somewhere need to slow down so that yes, your language is well understood, right? So a relaxed tone which actually conveys that you are much more informed, आपको ज़्यादा पता है अपने subject matter के बारे में, you are much more knowledgeable, you are much more well aware, right? It is not that yes, आप कहीं lost है या कहीं distracted है. तो जब आप एक relaxed तरीके से बात करते हैं और दूसरा आपके पास time है, right? Now, because I realize I'm going a little fast because I know that I am running short of time. So I want to, yes, give back the maximum. Then definitely being aware about your surroundings, वो भी communication है. आपको पता होना चाहिए आप किस environment में हैं, किस माहौल में हैं, कैसे लोगों के बीच में हैं. तो वहां पे बहुत जरूरी है कि आप maximum situationally aware हो. क्या situation है? This is known as situational awareness. और ज्यादातर लोग आज इतने डिस्ट्रैक्टेड होते हैं या इतने ज्यादा दे आर लॉस्ट कि या अपने गैजेट्स में इतने इन्वॉल्व होते हैं कि उनको पता ही नहीं होता कि वो किस एनवायरनमेंट में है. और वहीं पर दे टेंड टू मिस आउट लॉट ऑफ information, lot of messages which are being transmitted. So it is very important to pay attention not only to the speaker but to the environment, about where you are, what kind of an aura, what kind of a vibe is that you're feeling or experiencing there, right? Make a calm eye contact. Eye contact का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप किसी को एक टक घूरते चले गए और दूसरे को सामने से conscious कर दिया कि oh my, am I all properly dressed up or something, or is it something missing out there? And simultaneously when you're talking to somebody, please look into their eye to eye, make an eye contact. मैक्सिमम टाइम्स मैंने देखा है कि लोग आई कांटेक्ट नहीं बना पाते हैं, राइट? दे वुड कीप लुकिंग इन सम अदर डायरेक्शन एंड दे विल कीप टॉकिंग टू यू, यू नो, इन फ्रंट। क्या लगता है कौन लोग आई कांटेक्ट नहीं बना पाते? Who are the people who will not be able to make an eye contact? Let me make some eye contact now. Yes.
Less confident.
Less confident. Okay, yes says less confident. Vishal says unconfident. Kajal also says somebody who lies. Exactly. ऐसा नहीं है हम बोलते हैं बचपन से, yes, you know, कि वो आंख नहीं मिला पाता जिसके दिल में चोर होता है। राइट? सो देखो, आपका इंटेंशन गलत नहीं है, आपकी मंशा गलत नहीं है, लेकिन सिर्फ आप आंख नहीं मिला पा रहे हैं, उसकी वजह से भी लोग आप पे डाउट करने लगते हैं। Right? So that is the intensity, that is the level of, yes, you know, where people would somewhere start doubting कि yes, आप, you know, सही तरह के इंसान है भी या नहीं, आप पे विश्वास किया भी जा सकता है या नहीं। Okay, lastly, I think I would like to share, you know, maybe just one or two situations with you. In fact, I would, sorry. Okay, I closed it. Yeah, here. And now I would move to the para language aspect. In fact, हम काफी बातें कर चुके हैं para language aspect, para verbal aspect के बारे में, right? जिसमें वही बात है कि आप किस टोन, किस पिच, किस वॉल्यूम में बात कर रहे हैं, इसको मुझे अगर लेमैन लैंग्वेज में सुनाना है, समझाना है, तो मैं पूछना चाहूंगी कि यस, एक कोयल बोल रही है और एक कौवा बोल रहा है, हम किसको सुनना चाहेंगे? एक कोयल बोल रही है और एक कौवा बोल रहा है, हम किसको सुनना चाहेंगे?
मैम कोयल।
कोयल को, yes, because it is sweet sounding, right? वो क्या बोलती है वो समझ तो हमें फिर भी नहीं आता है, right? But then of course we would love to listen to the koel because it has that sweet sound, right? Now that's your basically, you know, your paraverbal aspect. Now that does not mean हम में से हर कोई, we cannot be born Lata Mangeshkars and Kishore Kumars, but we can definitely practice on our voice. Especially now, I know I have a lot of, you know, teachers, facilitators with me in this session. I think for a teacher, right, it is so very important to work upon your paraverbal aspect. आपकी, you know, आपकी voice quality कितनी अच्छी है, आप कितना बढ़िया voice modulation कर लेते हैं। जब हमें कोई बात important बतानी होती है, तो हम उस पे extra stress, extra pressure डालते हैं। Listen to me. Right? When I want that, yes, my audience should be listening to me, I will definitely put more pressure, more force onto it, that yes, everybody should now pay attention this side, right? And then definitely when I have to be audible to a bigger group, I would raise my voice. But जहाँ पे मुझे, you know, सिर्फ एक या दो लोग से बात करनी है, I would gradually, you know, lower down my voice, or I'll talk in whispers only, right? And sometimes, yes, maybe speaking too fast. Now, too fast means that yes, I'm just speaking and nobody is able to understand, or they're not able to connect, right? So वो चीजें हमें ध्यान रखना है कि hope we're not making some mistakes, or speaking too slow. मैं अब जो बात कर रही हूँ वो आप बहुत ध्यान से सुनेंगे। इतने टाइम में तो लोग बोर हो जाते हैं, they lose interest. They feel कि yes, you know, ये तो हो गया, मतलब, you know, यहाँ तो maybe, you know, attention pay करना ही possible नहीं है। So you have to be really cautious about, you know, how fast, how slow. And I think the best way to is record your own voice and start listening to it. अगर आपको अपनी आवाज सुनने में मजा नहीं आ रहा है, तो सोचिए कि सामने वाला जो yes as it is, you know, आपके अत्याचार पर है, जिसको आपको सहना ही पड़ रहा है, वो कैसे आपको, you know, सुनना enjoy करेगा, right? This is a full-fledged chapter. It's a full-fledged. Right now, I'm just giving you the clue of it because we really need to work upon word stress, pronunciation, articulation, right? किस तरह से ये जो पिक्चर है, ये बड़ी वैल्यूएबल पिक्चर है, किस तरह से शब्द आपके होठों से बाहर निकल रहे हैं, बाहर गिर रहे हैं, किस स्पीड पर, right? और कितने pauses, even silence speaks a lot, right? कहाँ पर pause देना है, you know? आपने देखा होगा बड़े बड़े स्पीकर्स, you know, whom we really look up to, जिनको हम सुनने जाना चाहते हैं, शिव खेड़ा and, you know, very renowned people around, right? Many times they go silent, you know, वो बोलते बोलते चुप हो जाएंगे और सारे ऑडियंस उनको इस तरह से देख रहे होंगे कि ओ, you know, maybe कुछ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात आने वाली है। कई बार उनका साइलेंस ही अपने में इतना इन्फ्लुएंशियल होता है, इतना मैग्नेटिक होता है. बट कई बार ये भी होता है कि दैट पॉजिंग टाइम स्पीकर्स वुड ऑलवेज यूज टू थिंक अपॉन, टू रिफ्लेक्ट अपॉन कि आगे कहना क्या है. लेकिन जस्ट बिकॉज दैट समबडी इज अ वेरी रिनाउंड पर्सन, तो हम उनके साइलेंस को भी ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, उनके साइलेंस से भी हम इन्फ्लुएंस होते हैं. मूविंग ऑन. Yes, the proxemics. I think that's a very, very important aspect. Now, proxemics में spacing, right? और ये ज्यादातर लोगों को नहीं पता है. यहाँ पर लोग सबसे ज्यादा गलती करते हैं और उसी की वजह से mostly they are misunderstood or they are confused, you know. जहाँ पर मैक्सिमम जो टीचर्स होते हैं, राइट, फैसिलिटेटर्स जो कॉलेजेस में क्लासेस लेते हैं, बड़े बड़े हॉल्स में, बड़े बड़े ऑडिटोरियम्स में क्लासेस लेते हैं, you operate in a public space. Public space होता है जहां पर आप अपने लिसनर, अपने ऑडियंस से 25 फीट की दूरी पर है, कम से कम 25 फीट की दूरी पर है. उससे बियॉन्ड एज इट इज वो तो एक्स्ट्रा हो गया, लेकिन उसके बियॉन्ड फिर लोगों तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें स्पेशल एड्स, स्पेशल इक्विपमेंट्स यूज करने पड़ते हैं, लाइक माइक्स, राइट, और एनी अदर AV aids to connect to people, right? So anything which is between 12 feet to 25 feet is the public space. 12 फीट से जब कम हो जाता है तो वो एक सोशल स्पेस होता है. सोशल स्पेस होता है जहां पर जैसे पीपल वर्किंग इन अ कॉमन एक ऑफिस स्पेस में, राइट, जहां पर यू आर सिटिंग इन एट अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ देयर मे बी 4 feet to 12 feet. ये भी आजकल स्पेसिंग लोग मेंटेन नहीं करते हैं बिकॉज देयर इज शॉर्टेज ऑफ स्पेस. स्पेशली अगर हम IT सेक्टर में देखें, एक की कुर्सी के साथ दूसरे की कुर्सी लगी होती है. एज इट इज वहां पे भी कोई सोशल स्पेसिंग नहीं होती है, लेकिन ये बहुत इसेंशियल है, बहुत मैंडेटरी है, राइट, कि आपकी एक जो एक आपने पता नहीं किसी ने कभी देखा या नहीं, IT सेक्टर में देयर विल बी अ नॉर्मल कॉमन सिटिंग एरिया, कॉमन जहाँ पे आपके लैपटॉप्स इंस्टॉल्ड होते हैं, एंड फिर अलग अलग चेयर्स लगी होती हैं. तो वो चेयर्स के बीच में भी कई बार 4 फीट की भी दूरी नहीं होती है. तो एज इट इज पीपल हैव इंट्रूडेड इनटू ईच अदर्स पर्सनल स्पेस. पर्सनल स्पेस होता है एनीथिंग बिटवीन 4 feet to 1.5 feet, राइट. पर्सनल स्पेस में हम सिर्फ उन्हीं लोगों के साथ आ सकते हैं जिनके साथ हम बहुत फ्रेंडली हैं, बहुत कंपैटिबल हैं, जो हमारे अपने क्लोज नियर एंड डियर वंस हैं, वही हमारी पर्सनल स्पेस में आ सकते हैं. उसके बियॉन्ड अगर कोई हमारी पर्सनल स्पेस में आ रहा है या हम किसी की पर्सनल स्पेस में जा रहे हैं, तो हम एक तरह से एक इनकन्वीनियंस, एक एक दूसरे के लिए यस प्रॉब्लम डेवलप कर रहे हैं या अपने लिए प्रॉब्लम इनवाइट कर रहे हैं अगर हम किसी को अपनी पर्सनल स्पेस में आने दे रहे हैं, राइट. देयर इज मोर डिस्कम्फर्ट. And then finally is intimate space, that is less than 1.5 feet. आज कब हम लोग सोशल स्पेस से होते हुए, पर्सनल स्पेस से गुजरते हुए किसी की इंटीमेट स्पेस में घुस जाते हैं, ये हमें पता ही नहीं चलता है, राइट. Maximum times two people who are compatible with each other, who are more friendly with each other, they'll be standing so close to each other, they'll be sitting so close to each other. But yes, कहीं सामने से देखने वाले को भी कई बार कुछ फटा लगता है, कुछ गलत लगता है, बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट मच अप्रिशिएटेड. और कई बार ये होता है कि आपका इंटेंशन भी गलत नहीं है, ये just because you have a liking, you have an admiration, you feel close to that person and you would get into their intimate space. लेकिन आपको ये realization नहीं होता है कि शायद सामने वाला इतना comfortable नहीं है, उसको किसी तरह का discomfort या especially if it is with the opposite gender, right? Maybe you're not feeling that good about it. So please take care कि yes, हम ये एक दूसरे की जो पर्सनल या इंटीमेट स्पेस है उसको वैल्यू करें, उसको रिस्पेक्ट करें. आजकल तो फैमिलीज में भी यस चिल्ड्रन वुड आस्क फॉर देयर पर्सनल स्पेस फ्रॉम देयर पेरेंट्स. सो थिंक अबाउट इट कि आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड में यस जिन लोगों के साथ हम काम कर रहे हैं या जिनके साथ हम पढ़ रहे हैं, कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वहां पर हम उनकी पर्सनल या इंटीमेट स्पेसिंग का ध्यान रखें. Lastly, I think yes, this we are gonna is the chronemics, which is basically usage of time. जब हमारे पास टाइम की कमी हो जाती है, हम स्ट्रेस में चले जाते हैं, राइट. और जब हमारे ऊपर स्ट्रेस पड़ जाता है तो हम अच्छा खासा सीखा सिखाया इंसान भी भूलने लगता है कि उसको क्या कहना था, क्या बताना था या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन लेनी थी, राइट. This has become a very common cause for all the miscommunication, all the misunderstanding, or all the communication gaps prevailing around, because we are most of the times very stressful. And then there is lack of awareness, and that is primarily emotional awareness. अब ये किसके emotions को समझना है, किसके emotions के बारे में हमें awareness होनी चाहिए, whose emotions we should be aware about? Yes, any idea? किसके emotions की जानकारी हमें होनी चाहिए, you know, in the to have an effective communication?
सभी के मैम, जिससे भी कम्युनिकेट करें,
जिससे भी communicate करें, exactly. उनके मतलब जो हमारे receivers हैं, we need to know their emotions, right? What are they feeling? What are they experiencing, right? That's basically empathy, right? So वो हमने पहले भी बात किया था, लेकिन उससे भी ज़्यादा important है awareness about your own emotions. अपने इमोशंस को समझना सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है. आप स्ट्रेस्ड अप हैं, आप किसी चीज को लेकर वरीड हैं, आप किसी कारण से बहुत ज्यादा अपसेट हैं, राइट? और आप जा रहे हैं अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन देने, right, which you have to present in front of all your HODs and your entire classroom, but you're not confident, you're feeling very nervous, you're feeling very kind of upset or drained about something. तो आप चाहे जितना मर्जी intellectual है, जितना मर्जी आप informed हैं, you will not be able to do justice to your presentation. So it is very important, first and foremost, check upon your own emotions, check upon your own senses, check upon your own wellness level. आप ठीक हैं? अगर आप ठीक नहीं है तो आप सामने वाले को भी misunderstand करेंगे, right? आप confused हैं, आप किसी चीज को लेकर dilemma में हैं, तो definitely that confusion will even stay back there in your communication as well. So I think that was a long a session today with so many technicalities. Communication is something जिसको आप full fledged, I think कम से कम 6 months का course तो कर ही सकते हैं, right? But then yes, I just wanted to take it up as a kind of a revealing session, that how much it is an integral part of us. 75% of our day goes in communication, and उसमें भी maximum आना चाह रहे हैं ना, हम कुछ सुनना चाह रहे हैं. हमने किसी को देखा, उसके बारे में एक इंप्रेशन बना लिया, किसी ने हमें देखा, हमारे बारे में इंप्रेशन बना लिया, राइट? और उसी में मैक्सिमम मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स, कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट हो जाती है. तो इट इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट दैट वी शुड बी रियली केयरफुल, वी शुड बी रियली कॉशियस,
मैम क्या एंड पे हुआ?
एक बढ़िया तरीके से दूसरों के साथ कनेक्ट हो पाते हैं. So that's all from my side. I'll close this session formally. Any confusion, any doubts, anything not understood, I'm really open to your queries and doubts.
Okay, ma'am. I have one.
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's Vishal. Hanji Vishal. Yeah.
How to effectively communicate with the audience? You seem like not interested in listening to you.
So you need to win that interest. Like अब सबसे जरूरी तो वही है. I think Vishal, that's the most essential aspect. जब तक आप लोगों के साथ एक अच्छा रेपो नहीं बना रहे हैं, उनके लेवल पे आप एम्पैथेटिक नहीं हो रहे हैं, उनकी लेवल पे नहीं जाके समझ पा रहे हैं कि वो उनकी नीड क्या है, वो क्या सुनना चाहते हैं, क्या समझना चाहते हैं, आप जितना मर्जी कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट बात कर रहे हो, आप कभी भी अपने ऑडियंस को इम्प्रेस नहीं कर पाएंगे. Right? So I think that's what I was telling. Yes, always first give a chance, first give an opportunity to your listeners to speak up. Just normally when I go for my sessions, I would always ask my, just to have a repo. How are you feeling today? आप कैसा feel कर रहे हैं? I think इतनी सी भी बात जहाँ पे दूसरे को ये लगता है कि वो किसी ने मेरे बारे में सोचा, किसी ने at least वो concern तो दिखाया. Right? So you have to have some, basic things to have a good repo to actually break that ice. If I do an offline program, I would always start with an activity and exercise where people can laugh out, people can, at least feel कि yes, वो किसी formal उसमें नहीं है. And उसके बाद I think things automatically start working in the right direction. So repo building is where you need to work more upon. Right, Vishal?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Ma'am, Kajal this side.
Yes, Kajal. Good morning, Kajal, and thank you so much for being, so well connected and so proactively involved throughout. Yeah, Kajal.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I really want to ask about dais gestures, because sometimes it happens while giving presentations. We have to, standing behind the dais and giving face and hand movements only, or either stand at the center of the stage and then show that movement, or like walking is a gesture while being on a dais. Then what do you suggest, that what is the fixed gesture or a right gesture to show your, experience or anything else?
Look, actually, it really depends upon the kind of person you are. I mean, there's nothing right or wrong about it, very frankly, right? Like, I'm a person who would, as it is, initially मैं डाइस के पीछे इसलिए नहीं खड़ी होती थी क्योंकि छुप जाती थी, right? लेकिन धीरे धीरे I made this as a strength of mine, you know. मैं अपनी weakness छुपाने की जगह मैंने सोचा जितना it's good to be amongst the people, आप उतना better, you know, अपने audience के साथ connect हो पाते हैं, right? I mean, I feel more comfortable when I mean, I'm standing on the dais. I always feel I create a distance with my, you know, audience, with my participants, which is not, you know, somewhere. Just a second. Okay, so but then very frankly, as I said, it depends upon the kind of person you are. Some are very good, you know, speaking on the dais. Some who have a very, you know, I mean, what do you say, a good and you know, who are very good in their voice quality, who have a very bold gesture, right? They would actually make a very good impact from the dais also. Some would always love to come be in between the stage, and then some people like me would always be walking around amongst the public, right? So it really, देखो ये सारी चीजों में आपका confidence level, आपका knowledge level, but I think there has to be some movement. I would always say, क्योंकि हम ही जैसे जानते हैं, today is the world of animations and, you know, it's a fast moving world. So when we keep watching किसी को एक जगह बैठा खड़ा हुआ भी, वो भी शायद हमारे लिए monotonous हो जाता है. So when somebody is moving around on the stage, so हमें at least, you know, when there is something, you know, which is moving and there is something, you know, which is changing the scene, the situation, it adds a little more to the interest level. So I think some sort of movement, some are very good with their gestures. You know, you would always feel कि yes, जो एक speaker खड़ा है जो सिर्फ एक, you know, एक ही form में, एक ही posture में खड़ा है, that gets little monotonous. So we have to add more variety to our style, add more variety to our, you know, body language and gestures to make it more interesting. These are all parts of your presentation, in fact. So I hope I could clarify, Kajal.
Yeah, right, ma'am. That's what I feel regarding being on dais. Sometimes people feel like this is not a good posture, walking is not good on stage, or like standing apart from your dais is also not good. Then what can we say on that part particularly? Because, you know, to whom we they feel that this is not a good posture or this is not a good gesture, like leaving your dais.
Look, again, that depends upon the what kind of a presentation it is. Sometimes it is like, you know, formally you're presenting you're presenting a paper, you know, a research paper. Jisme it is very important that major focus should be on the content material rather than even on the one who's presenting it. Right? आपका साथ में पीछे background में आपका, you know, your screens or your slide is being shared, right? And you have to specifically just, you know, elaborate what you're sharing, or you have to explain what is your, you know, research content. So वहाँ पर being stationary is more recommended. वहाँ पे if you're moving around, you're adding to the distraction, right? But then when somewhere where you have gone as a facilitator or as a teacher, right? There are so many teachers in these, you know, in this session. We would always, you know, prefer to have such teachers who are more mobile, who would be, you know, more coming in connect with their students, with their participants, right? और एक trust level बढ़ता है teacher student का, जहाँ पर, you know, teacher student को ये लगता है कि teacher तो हमारे ही बीच में से एक है, right? तो वहाँ पर yes, there is less of that you know, gap, or less of that disconnectivity there. But maybe as a student initially, and then that's more mark of respect also, I think. You know, maybe as a student you cannot start moving around amongst your teachers, right? So आपके लिए formally अपने dais पे खड़े रहना, लेकिन उस पर भी don't be stationary, don't be just, you know, glued to your dais. At least use your hands. At least, you know, maybe, you know, you can shift a little bit of your position left to right, कि थोड़ा सा वो आपका confidence level दिखाता है, आप interest levels को और ज़्यादा, you know, arouse कर पाते हो. So little bit of movement is always, you know, recommended. It is always appreciated. But yes, as a student, I think you have to be more on the dais only.
Very true, ma'am. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Kajal. Anybody else? Yes, Ritik.
Ma'am, first of all, so very good morning. और मैम
Hey, good
मेरा
morning,
क्वेश्चन
Ritik.
मैम मेरा
We've already
क्वेश्चन
had a lot of interaction. Yeah.
मैम मेरा
Yeah.
क्वेश्चन ये था कि हम जो अब एक कम्युनिकेशन में ये होता है कि हम लोग लिसन करते वक्त हमारा हम डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं, हम ज्यादातर ये सोचते हैं कि हम
जी।
अब क्या बोलेंगे
जी।
और हम उसकी जो बात पे मेडिटेट नहीं कर पाते सामने वाले की, वी कांट मेडिटेट ऑन द वर्ड्स
True.
इज स्पीकिंग। तो उस सिचुएशन में किस तरह बार बार उसको लाना पड़ता है, तो वो किस तरह मेंटेन?
हाँ, मतलब आप अपना एज अ लिसनर बात कर रहे हैं कि आप अपना फोकस खो देते हैं, राइट? एंड यू टेंड टू गेट डिस्कनेक्टेड, राइट? देखो, उसमें बहुत सिंपल होता है कि जहां भी आप जिस भी लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म में जा रहे हैं ना, अपने 1-2 लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स लिख कर लेके जाएं, राइट? जैसे ये सेशन था ऑन कम्युनिकेशन एंड प्रेजेंटेशन, मतलब अब उसमें पहले से आपको पता होना चाहिए कि मेरे को यहाँ से ये सीखना है, राइट? उसमें क्या होता है कि ऑटोमेटिकली आपका जो माइंडसेट है वो उसी इंफॉर्मेशन को हमेशा ढूंढ रहा होता है, उसी इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए हमेशा इंक्विजिटिव होता है कि ओ मेरे मतलब की बात कब हो रही है, right? And as it is when, so that means you have to be attentive all the while, and then as it is when that information is being shared, you will be all the more, you know, involved, you will be all the more engrossed. Now one reality is this also कि हमारी जो receptivity है, that is, you know, just I think it is it's I think 12 to 13% only, राइट? अगर मैंने 1.5 घंटा बोला है, राइट, तो मैं उसमें से यही इंश्योर कर सकती हूँ कि आपने तकरीबन 20 से 25 मिनट ही यू नो ठीक से सुना होगा, एंड आई एम ओके अबाउट इट, राइट? बट वो 20 से 25 मिनट में से भी आपको कितना समझ आया, कितना आप याद रख पाएंगे, विल रियली डिपेंड अपॉन कि आपका कोई अपना लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव था या नहीं। नहीं तो कहने को तो यस यू नो गुरुबानी चल रही है एंड वी आर जस्ट यू नो कि ठीक है, वर्ड्स आर जस्ट फ्लोइंग थ्रू एंड वी आर नॉट पेइंग अटेंशन, बट इफ वी हैव समथिंग यू नो ऑलरेडी फिक्स्ड फॉर अस कि नहीं मुझे यहाँ से ये सीख कर जाना है, मुझे ये यू नो इस चीज को आज करना है, would surely be more attentive, you would surely be more focused on what is being talked about, right? And especially जिसमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि ये मेरा area of improvement है. I'm very glad that you asked this question. So maybe you yourself somewhere feel कि कहीं मेरी listening capacity कम है. You know, I get defocused or maybe I lose interest, which is normal, right? But पता होना चाहिए कि ये अक्सर तो हमें ये भी नहीं पता होता है कि हमें सीखना क्या है, और शायद इसीलिए हम किसी भी लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म से कुछ सीख भी नहीं पाते हैं, राइट? चाहे बेस्ट ऑफ द फैसिलिटेटर आपके सामने आके यू नो आपको गाइड कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर सामने वाला यही नहीं उसको पता है कि उसे सीखना क्या है या उसमें सीखने की इच्छा नहीं है, तो एज इट इज nobody can actually make you learn anything. Yeah, so yeah, I think that works. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Even पर्सनल जो हम लोग पर्सनली चैट कर रहे होते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल मैं अपने फ्रेंड से चैट कर रहा हूँ, तो वो जब बता रहा है कुछ बोल रहा है, तो इवन मेरा ध्यान इस चीज पे होता है कि अब मैं उसको क्या जवाब दूंगा, तो इसको किस तरह ठीक कर सकते हैं?
तो आप सुनी उस पर्सपेक्टिव से रहें कि मुझे जवाब देना है, आप सुनने के लिए नहीं सुन रहे हैं। That's the mistake where you're making, right? अब वही बात है ना कि हम लोग आज हमेशा इसी मोड में है कि मेरी बोलने की बारी कब आएगी, right? So I mean कई बारी it's okay if you don't have a solution, it's okay if you don't know what is the you know what is to be answered back. Sometimes you just need to be listener. और सच बात ये भी है कि ज्यादा दुनिया सिर्फ इसीलिए बोल रही होती है कि वो यही चाहते हैं कि उन्हें सिर्फ कोई सुन ले. Majority of us we don't want solutions, majority of us we don't want recommendations and suggestions. ये सब तो आप लोग अच्छे से जानते हैं. हम बहुत बार अपने पेरेंट्स को सिर्फ सुनाने के लिए सुना रहे होते हैं, हम नहीं चाहते हैं कि वो हमें कहीं रोके टोके या कुछ समझाएं, isn't it? Right? And that's the reality. So it's okay, just listen to them. आपको वो बात ठीक लगी नहीं लगी, आपको वो बात समझ आई नहीं समझ आई, that's okay. बस कई बार सुन लीजिए, हो सकता है कि आपके कोई डाउट्स क्लियर हो जाए, आपको कोई बात ज्यादा समझ आ जाए, you know, something which you were not aware about. So listen with all, you know, keeping yourself free from all sort of judgments, keeping yourself aloof from any sort of interpretations. Now what information I have to interpret out of it, right? I think that's why parents are the best listeners, because they've heard us, they've listened us जब हमें बोलना भी नहीं आता था, जब हमारे पास लैंग्वेज भी नहीं थी, जब we used to speak with those spoken, broken words, तब भी वो हमें समझ लेते थे, right? आज वही बात है, हम वही समझते हैं जो हम वही सुनते हैं जो हमें समझ आता है. Most of us we do this selective or filtered listening. Selective तो पहले वही बात है कि जो हमें समझ आ रहा है हम वही सुन रहे हैं. दूसरा filtered listening is इसमें मेरे मतलब की बात क्या है, right? That is filtered listening, and that's why we are not effective listeners today, क्योंकि हमने बहुत सारी information को तो already वो कर दिया है, disguise कर दिया है, उसको diffuse कर दिया है कि वो हमारे मतलब की ही नहीं है, right? So just listen. It's okay. Even if you don't know the answer, even if you don't know what to say back, that's okay. Keep listening. Yeah.
मैम जैसे ऋतिक ने अभी बताई सिचुएशन, इवन बहुत बार ऐसा होता है लाइक जब कोई पास अवे हो जाता है तो वो कॉल करके बताते हैं कि शी पास्ड अवे, तो उस टाइम पे समझ में नहीं आता कि क्या रिस्पॉन्स करें. मतलब देखा है पेरेंट्स को वो पूछते हैं कि क्या प्रॉब्लम थी, कैसे हुआ ये सब. अभी रिसेंटली कल हुआ कि मुझे किसी का मैसेज आया कि माय मदर इज हैविंग कैंसर, दीदी आई वांट टू टॉक टू यू ओवर कॉल. तो मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि मैं कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करूंगी या फिर क्या मुझे बात करनी चाहिए. देन मैंने उसको थोड़ा सा डिले किया कि आई एम डूइंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ वर्क, आई विल कॉल यू बैक लेटर. तो ऐसी सिचुएशंस आती हैं.
Yeah, I think ऐसी सिचुएशन में ना, तो if you have time, I think keep aside everything. सबसे पहले तो सुन लो. Look, somebody is really, losing a parent, or maybe knowing that your parent is into some real chronic health issue, going through some chronic health issue. इससे बड़ा किसी के लिए yes कोई major problem या major concern हो ही नहीं सकता है, right? और उस टाइम पे सिर्फ हमें कोई सुनने वाला चाहिए होता है, बल्कि उस टाइम पे I think feel glad, feel privileged कि उन्होंने आप पे विश्वास किया है कि आप उनकी बात सुन सकती हैं, right? देखो, किसी का दर्द ज्यादा हम इनफैक्ट सुनकर ही शेयर कर पाते हैं, उससे ज्यादा ना हम उनकी सिचुएशन बदल सकते हैं. We cannot change the situation. If somebody is undergoing cancer, by listening to them we cannot provide a solution to it, but at least we can make them feel better that there is somebody who is there as a well-wisher, somebody who understands their problem. And sometimes it is like, even if you don't have anything to say, you say that yes, I'm there with you.
Yes.
I think इतना बोल देना is the best reply. मतलब इससे बड़ा किसी को वो एक जो मोरल, किसी का मोरल हिला हुआ है, right? एक तो वही बात है, जो परेशान है, जो दुखी है, उसका कहीं ना कहीं वो जो सोचने समझने की काबिलियत है वो हिली हुई है, right? किसी को उस टाइम वो कहीं आप पे बहुत निर्भर है, बहुत डिपेंडेंट फील कर रहा है, तो अगर सामने से बस ये रिस्पॉन्स आ जाता है ना कि आई एम देयर विद यू, तो वो आपकी आवाज ही उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा एक सपोर्ट फैक्टर बन जाता है. So don't I know this is a very difficult situation and it comes with due experience and some sort of maturity कि हम ऐसी situations face कर पाते हैं, but this is the highest level of wisdom. अगर आप किसी को किसी की प्रॉब्लम में सुन लो, that's I think उससे ज्यादा आप किसी के लिए कुछ इससे बड़ा कोई मेरे ख्याल से उपकार आप कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते. Right? So please, if somebody says I'm in a problem and please do listen to them. Yeah. So if you not heard it from her, yes. जी.
कि हमसे गलती से ही कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा बोला जाता है कि सामने वाले को माइंड हो जाता है कि मैं तो इतनी प्रॉब्लम में था, उसके बाद फिर नित्या ने बोला अच्छा कैंसर हुआ है. तो थोड़ा सा मुझे इस चीज को अवॉइड करना है कि मैं आई एम विशिंग वेल फॉर देम, बट उन्हें माइंड नहीं होनी चाहिए ये चीज कहीं मुझसे कुछ गलत ना बोला जाए. तो मुझे वो रिप्लाई चाहिए कि कैसे रिस्पॉन्स कैसे देना चाहिए इन चीजों पे.
I think silence is the best response sometimes, when you as it is you're more kind of cautious, you're more concerned कि कुछ गलत ना बोल दिया जाए तो चुप रहो, right? मतलब if you're silently listening also, that means that you're showing that patience, you're showing that concern. Otherwise everybody would say कि yes, मेरे पास time नहीं है, या I have to do something else or something like that, right? साइलेंस में हो सकता है कि आप उस लेवल पर उनको सेटिस्फैक्शन नहीं दे पा रहे हो जो वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे, राइट? लेकिन एटलीस्ट आपने कोई ऐसा ब्लंडर नहीं कर दिया कि आपका कोई शब्द उन्हें और ठेस पहुंचा दे.
Yes,
right? हाँ, so इतना एटलीस्ट इसमें ये सेफ जोन है कि you are not further damaging to their hurt, you're not further, you know, adding to their worries. Maybe they are feeling little less कि you know नित्या दीदी को तो मैंने इसलिए फोन किया था कि वो मुझे कुछ समझाएंगी या कुछ कहेंगी, but maybe in the end you can just say कि yes, you know, don't worry, I'm there with you, or maybe I you know, I understand your situation. Right? तब भी दूसरे को विश्वास हो जाता है कि हाँ एटलीस्ट सामने वाला मेरी सिचुएशन को समझ तो रहा है.
हाँ जी.
Yeah. Yeah. Ritik, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. मैम अभी जिस तरह नित्या ने सिचुएशन में मैम ऐसा होता है कि कुछ लोग यूं बोल देते हैं कि जो ये तो सब भगवान करते हैं, या फिर जो भी बोलते हैं जो होता है अच्छे के लिए. तो ये सब बोलना, is that right in this situation?
Maybe not right? क्योंकि जिस पे गुजर रही है उसको पता है कि you know ऐसा नहीं है. मैं वही कह रही हूँ, अक्सर लोग सिर्फ चाहते हैं कि उन्हें कोई सुन ले. You know, उन्हें भी पता है कि ये कुछ अनकंट्रोलेबल चीजें हैं, या ये कुछ you know डेस्टिनी मतलब किस्मत के अनुसार होती हैं, जिसपे वही you know ईश्वर की ही मर्जी चलती है. राइट? वो आपसे ये सुनना चाहते हैं कि आप उनके लिए हैं या नहीं. भगवान ने जो करना था भगवान ने तो कर दिया. राइट? आपको कोई इसीलिए फोन कर रहा है क्योंकि वो आपको अपना you know सपोर्टर, अपने वेल विशर की तरह देखना या सुनना चाहते हैं. तो उसमें आप उनके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं, प्लीज वो कीजिए. थोड़ा कंसर्न दिखाइए. राइट? कंसर्न कैन बी एनीथिंग, you know, कि आपने खाना खाया या नहीं, बिकॉज व्हेन पीपल आर you know they've lost somebody or maybe you know, so देखो वही बात है, वो तो परेशान है, और जो पेशेंट है मतलब यहाँ जो एक्चुअली उस मेडिकल इमरजेंसी से गुजर रहा है वो तो एज इट इज पेशेंट है. राइट? उनको तो अटेंड करने वाले डॉक्टर्स होते हैं, लेकिन अक्सर जो अटेंडीज होते हैं, जो ऐसे पेशेंट्स को अटेंड कर रहे होते हैं, दे आर मोर अंडर अ टर्मोइल, दे आर मोर अंडर अ you know a mental and an emotional distress. उस टाइम पे they want somebody should be concerned about their well being. राइट? वो सोए हैं या नहीं सोए हैं. राइट? वो you know उन्होंने खाना खाया या नहीं. I have so many you know people coming one to one to me and they'll just come and they'll keep crying. You know, मेरे पास कितने लोग आते हैं, I'll be counseling them one to one, और वो बात भी कम कर पाते हैं, वो बैठ के सिर्फ रोते रहते हैं. And I give them all that time to cry, क्योंकि आप हर किसी के साथ रो भी नहीं सकते हैं. Right? So that's also one reality. If somebody is like, you know, maybe sometimes ऐसा भी होगा कि आपके friends इतने ज्यादा disturbed हैं कि वो रो रहे हैं, give them that opportunity to cry. वो शायद सारी दुनिया से आंसू छुपा रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको दिखाना चाहते हैं. In all what we're talking, this all discussion involves empathy. Right? Don't just sympathize, give, you know, be there for them actually in real spirit. जब आप अपने मन को ये पक्का कर लेते हैं ना कि I want to be for this person, I think आपका you know जो आप उन्हें कहना चाहते हैं, जो आप उन्हें जिस तरह से express करना चाहते हैं, वो सब everything starts happening in the right way. You have to feel कि yes, I have to you know be for this person, I have to show my concern and cares. ईश्वर ने जो करना है वो ईश्वर कर रहे हैं. आपके पास कोई इसीलिए आया है क्योंकि वो आपसे उम्मीद कर रहा है. Yeah. So anything else?
Ma'am, I just dropped a message that I hear you from start to end, and it's really good to hear. And also it makes me a good listener as well.
Lovely, Kajal. Thank you so much. And I am really, you know, very impressed with the kind of sensitivity you youngsters have, right? I mean, you're really concerned. I think hum jab maybe, you know, academic forum pe ek session start karte hain, maybe we are more concerned about, you know, how to academically, you know, present. But you are really concerned about those real life situations which are more difficult to handle. Right? How to sympathize, how to empathize, how to share somebody's sorrow. And ये life के ज़्यादा tough examinations होते हैं. Right? जिनका कोई set syllabus नहीं है, जिसके लिए कोई set procedure नहीं है. Right? But I think if your emotions are right, and if you feel it from the heart, you would never go wrong. Yeah? Okay, so I think Pratap sir, I took a lot of time, yeah?
No, it was superb session.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a wonderful session. Now, I would like to call Program Coordinator Nitya to extend a vote of thanks.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out time from your busy schedule and to be the speaker of this session about communication and presentation. And your presence and guidance helped us to magnify our course in the best possible way. Thank you so much for your guidance and our heartiest gratitude to you for sharing your auspicious things and your knowledge with us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're most welcome, Nitya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Pratap sir, Aditya sir for having me here, right? And it was actually a wonderful interaction. I so much loved, talking to you, and you were really very proactive and very participative. So look up to, yes, connecting in the times again, right?
Sure.
Thank you so much. All the
Thank
best
you
to
so
each
much.
one of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Now I'll request all the participants to switch on their video for a group picture.
And simultaneously, I would even like to apologize for my bad net connectivity. I that was a little, I don't know, but then I hope it became better by the end of it. So.
It's okay, ma'am. It's totally fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you. Right. Okay, bye-bye. All the best to all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am.
So the next session is going to start in 2 minutes. So I think today the break will not be possible. So please continue. We are continuing this session now. Okay.
Aditya ji, from recording perspective, it would be good